All right, so we're back here at Apex Auto Works today. It is the day we are going to leave for SEMA. We have the new Grand Wagoneer, which is going to tow the old Grand Wagoneer to the SEMA show. Very grateful that Jeep loaned us this awesome new Grand Wagoneer to go to SEMA in. But all hands on deck, we're all working on it. There's some paint touch-up happening. There's wiring cleanup and buttoning up of the engine happening and brake system. Dad's in there working on the upholstery that Poe did for us, getting all that bolted in place. So yeah, there's a lot happening. We've got basically today, and then we have to hit the road by this evening to get to Vegas by Sunday morning. The Laura Ashley brand is rooted in craftsmanship and entrepreneurialism. Founded in 1953 by Laura Ashley and her husband Bernard, the company began hand-printing scarves and other small textiles on their kitchen table in their tiny flat in London. In 1966, Laura Ashley would produce her first fashion line that would prove to be so popular the company would have to expand, and by the early 70s, the brand would open stores in Paris and San Francisco. In the 1980s, the Ashleys launched into home furnishings with retail outlets throughout the world. Today, as Laura Ashley prepares for its 70th anniversary, the brand is seeing a resurgence with designer collaborations and signature collections of bespoke products. When it came to selecting the fabrics, Jennifer and I actually traveled out to South Carolina to meet with the Laura Ashley team. Now, Laura Ashley's always had an eye towards translating traditional designs in a modern way, and we feel this project is the perfect juxtaposition of the past and present. It's nostalgic yet fresh and new. Inspired by antique painted artworks from the Laura Ashley archive, the stunning Rosemore design incorporates traditional British flowers, fruits, elegant roses, strawberries, and elderflowers. Astron is a warm, cozy, large-scale check in a timeless color palette of dark sea spray, sage, and pale charcoal. Together, the two patterns combine for a classic country feel that really warms up the vehicle's interior. In 2023, this well-loved British lifestyle brand will celebrate its 70th anniversary, and we look forward to enjoying the ride. While Richard and the team at Apex Auto Works are working on paint, body, and mechanical, we're headed back up to Bryan, Texas to Poe's Upholstery, where the heart and soul of this project really comes together, the Laura Ashley interior. Now, Laura Ashley's always had an eye towards translating traditional designs in a modern way, and we feel that this project is the perfect juxtaposition of the past and the present. It's nostalgic, yet fresh and new. To complement this beautiful caramel leather that we have, we actually picked out two fabrics that have a dark sea spray, sage, and kind of pale charcoal color palette that is just incredible. The first is a plaid that's going to basically be inserted in the seats and used on the headliner. It's a beautiful fabric, and we actually have some other cool things that we're going to be using that fabric for later on in the project. The other is one of Laura Ashley's kind of stunning classic designs, the Rosemore, that incorporates British flowers, fruits, roses, and strawberries, all in this kind of beautiful floral pattern that Laura Ashley is really known for. Now, this is really going to combine to create a country feel that warms the interior and really pairs well with the Grand Wagoneer concept. The team at Apex has been super busy. As you can see, they've got most of the paint and body work all finished. Engine and transmission are installed. Wheels and tires are back on it. They're fitting the radiator to make sure that'll actually work. But overall, the vehicle's looking like a Wagoneer again. Now it's all down to the trim. To make this grille work, the original one would have been chrome, but unfortunately that plastic chrome from the 80s just doesn't really hold up. So we found an earlier grille that we actually liked the shape of a little bit better and decided to go with this argent and black two-tone. Now, this requires a lot of handwork and detail work that the team at Apex is really good at, and they hit it out of the park, really making this grille work in the time period that we had. You can see the grille really matches the aluminum bumper and the black trim that's on there. It looks contemporary without kind of taking away from the classic styling of the Grand Wagoneer. These door panels with the Rosemore pattern look incredible. They actually look just like my sketches, but to make them happen, we actually had to build new door cards from scratch. And you can see my dad here actually creating templates for each door in paper so we could create new plastic door cards. So much of this work on the interior is done by hand, installing the Dynamat, cutting and trimming the carpet, fitting the door panels once we get them back from Pose Upholstery. All this stuff had to be done by hand, but thankfully we have talented people like my dad who've been working in the automotive interior design space for a long time and really helped this all come together. So much of the reassembly requires a lot of just detailed, handy work, like redoing these emblems so we can reinstall them, installing the carpet strips, fitting the carpet and the console brackets and the seat belts. All these little details are done by hand by our team at Apex Auto Work, and they did an incredible job. As you can see, we're kind of getting most of the interior put back together in this space, and we do have a full video coming kind of revealing the interior. But installing the headliners, the new sun visors, getting the seats bolted in place, you can see this interior is going to be so incredible once it's all finished and put together. Like, I can't wait to show you guys in the next video what the interior looks like done. Now, the wood grain all went on. We have a whole video just on that process. That took a whole 2 days of doing installs on the wood grain, but there's so much more to come, and I'll see you guys in the next video.